Dr. Nick Megoran worked and studied in Kyrgyzstan for more than 20 years and joins us from Newcastle here in the UK. Welcome to Impact. And Dr. Megoran, I want to ask you first about how fertile ground, I suppose, Kyrgyzstan could be for Islamist extremists recruiting.
In some ways, not fertile at all, because there's a tradition in Central Asian Islam of being very tolerant and liberal and open-minded, and there is widespread abhorrence within the Republic at the actions of Islamists. The country itself was attacked in 1999, invaded by an Islamist group from Tajikistan called the Islamic Movement of Uzbekistan. So in some ways you wouldn't see it as very fertile. However, this young man is from southern Kyrgyzstan, from the city of Osh. This is the most pious part of Kyrgyzstan, and it's the part that foreign jihadist recruiters have persistently targeted since the 1990s. It's a poor area, people have very little economic hope, and also it's worth noting that this young man, the suspect, is from the Uzbek minority. In 2010, following a revolution, an overthrow of the corrupt dictator of the country, the Republic fell into turmoil, and there was, in this lawlessness that followed, there was widespread ethnic violence in this man's city against his minority, the Osh people of Kyrgyzstan, the Uzbeks of Kyrgyzstan, sorry. And following this violence, the police themselves enacted great violence on the Uzbeks. They extorted, they stole their property, and so many Uzbeks felt very resentful, felt that they had no future in Kyrgyzstan. So we don't know the links between this young man and the violence, of course, at this stage. But if it is true that it turns out to be that he's been radicalised by Islamists, it will be a mixture of, it might well prove to be a mixture of the spread of bad ideas in that part of the country, but also a lack of opportunity and a seething resentment at being treated as second-class citizens.
And if that link is proven, if it is this young man, the suspect, what do you think the international community, the outside world, could do to help prevent further such radicalisation, extremism coming from this poor area of Kyrgyzstan that you've been telling us about?
There are a number of things that can be done. Intelligence is necessary. This should be seen as a crime leading to international collaboration. The country is very poor, and so economic development needs to be assisted. But also it's worth thinking that the violence and chaos and lack of opportunity, especially for the Uzbek minority in the city of Osh, from which this young man comes, came about as a result in 2010 of a revolution against a corrupt dictator, Bakirov. Bakirov siphoned off billions of dollars of this poor country's wealth, and he siphoned it off to UK and US offshore territories. So one thing that the UK could do is put our own house in order and prevent this type of corruption that produces this lawlessness happening in the future.
Dr. Nick Megoran, we really appreciate your expertise. Thank you.
Thank you.